Rae Town is known to many as a bypass for those wanting to get away from the hectic traffic on Windward Road. Before this, there was more.
Last week we featured Mallory Williams and his Shiboom. Pat Hyman takes us now to Rae Town.
Rae Town, the place where Mallory met Poochidoo, is a popular entertainment spot on a Sunday night. It wasn't always so, but this is now a part of its changing history. Situated behind Windward Road and with the Bellevue Hospital on one side and the Federal Penitentiary on the other, Rae Town is known to many as a bypass for those wanting to get away from the hectic traffic on Windward Road. Before this, there was more. In its heyday, Rae Town added to the elegance of the city of Kingston. Its buildings were proof of the wealth of the people of those days. However, like many areas in downtown Kingston, Rae Town has become a part of our inner city. Most of its fine buildings have crumbled, and now there is little proof that it used to be. Most of its citizens are now dependent on the beach behind the town for a livelihood. Here, they either go fishing or buy fish to sell in other communities or make boats that are used by the fishermen. This beach itself was once the site of a popular club receiving many overseas visitors. The citizens regret that this is a state that their area has come to.
Rae Town was a residential area in the beginning of my time coming, and it eventually worked right around out to be a slum. One of the worst slums that I can really see now. The youth them now, what you see here, is just one thing they have to run to, is just the fishing, because no other source is in the community area.
We really want more help, want more performance in the area. For the woman, them slightly, because the woman movements are really bad for we, because we now work.
But there was another problem. Before Rae Town became famous for its street dancing, there was a time when others refused to go there because of reports of violence in the area.
I've always been hearing about Rae Town, but it just didn't sound appealing to me, you know. And then one Sunday night, my friends came by and picked me up at work and said they're going Rae Town. But I just didn't feel like going because I thought it would be a place where you would hear gunshots, you know, violence. Just the name alone, Rae Town. And my dear, when I went there, it was like one big, it's the first time I've ever seen so many people all in one place at one time. It was like a big carnival. I've never enjoyed myself so much.
The residents will tell you, however, that they are a caring community.
It's a very quiet town. The people are loving, always willing to put their hand to every little thing to make a day pays and make a living. So many kids or youth on a whole find difficulties to make life beautiful. But we try to do it our way. That would make it easy. The fishermen then and a whole, and they comes in, we can get a couple of fish. Who can't buy can get a couple to eat, etc. So you'll say, loving people.
The popularity of its street dancing is proof of his statement, and now Rae Town is possibly the most famous place in Kingston on a Sunday night. What takes place then on its main street is welcomed by the residents as an opportunity to forget their troubles. In addition, it unites them with the uptown people in a nice way.
It's on a Sunday night, generally you find the place more live, you know. It come like say, in the whole entire world, you don't have nowhere more like here. Everyone who come from, whether them want come from Germany, Russia, Switzerland, name it, any place at all in the world where you can think. Them don't come enjoy themselves now, but quite likely more here, you know.
My dear, just about everybody goes to Rae Town. That is everybody who is anybody, right? When you want to meet up your friends, you just go down there. That is the place to be on a Sunday night. Because the vibe is nice, you know, you get a feeling of togetherness, a feeling of everybody coming together to celebrate, sort of, you know, like the week that was. And
for the people who live in Rae Town, the introduction of a street dancing a few years ago is the best thing that happened to them in a long while, and they are proud of its success. They and their guests will tell you their story.
It keeps the people keeping
grooving more instead of sitting down one place and been deading out their structure, you understand? And you have it by night, you have 1,001 people just bungled up in a one, everybody feel happy.
It kind of lives up the town and things like that, and some people, we earn on him a few shillings by selling drinks and things like that, you know what I mean? And sell a few roast fish and fried fish and things like that, like a fish tea. Yeah, so they could dance and things like it kind of make a little improvement, you know?
You get little of everything down there. Calypso, reggae, all different sort of music you get down there. When I want to ease my mind, I just go and ease it down Rae Town. It's very, you know, you just be yourself and you do anything. You freak out, you party, you do anything.
Well, I've been going to Rae Town for the past 3 years now, and I find it very nice because everybody gets together as one.
Even the older residents are prepared to put up with the loud music.
I, in person, was worrying about the noise and etc. some time passed by, but for what I see, what we are getting out of it, we just decided to come along with it.
So, perhaps now you have an idea why Poochidoo enjoyed Rae Town so much.
Pat Hyman and Rae Town. Faith Hamer finally gives us a brief thumbnail sketch of what's on